which I actually was really enjoying it. Hi! It's less than, I don't even know when I recorded that. Actually, it was probably like 15 hours ago. But I figured I should get today's game out of the way. I slept a long time today. And I missed one of my producers called me. I missed their call because I was asleep. And then I called them and they didn't answer. So hopefully they don't call while I'm doing this, because I need to talk to him. Ooh, oh boy, it's Corbin. Let's put Hendricks up, because he looks like he's mostly rested. Patrick Corbin, gosh, is he left-handed? Sorry, I need to look to see. I think it showed me and I just didn't see. He's lefty. He's a lefty. Okay. So that kind of tinkers with the lineup. Once again, I'm going to put Almora. Oh, Almora's hot! Yeah, let's put Almora. Almora had 2 home runs last game. And so, yeah, let's put him in the mix, shall we? Steven Souza Jr. We'll put Ian Happ in instead of Steven Souza. Fudge that. Ian Happ right. That's not the best defensive outfield that I could think of, but it's what we're gonna use. And you know what? We're gonna put. Yeah, that's 3. This is an interesting lineup. It says Juan Soto is. Oh, okay, never mind. They were just showing the stats. Oh, everyone's varying stats from both teams. The Nationals have a terrible record so far this year, which is weird because they're the defending World Series champions. They have 3 really good starting pitchers and a handful of good offense. Like Trey Turner's got power and speed. Like he might be a 98 or a 99. Kyle Hendricks is the professor. 7 starts, 3-2 record, 2.44 ERA. Almost a sub-1 whip. Let's see if we can get that whip under 1 today, Kyle. I gave him 1 less day's rest, I think. Hopefully that's not too bad. It looks like most of his energy was recovered. I do feel like against Patrick Corbin that, because he's a good pitcher, that I should put a better pitcher than Tyler Chatwood. Ooh, wind's blown out today, too. Good luck, Kyle.
The second baseman, Starlin Castro.
The professor. Starlin Castro, former Cub, the first to face off the Cubs today. How's everybody doing out there? Anybody out there? Hello. So here's the 1-1 now. It was 1-0. Now it's 1-1. We'll probably call Gerald at some point, I'm guessing. This has been our go-to.
Nope, that's the
curve.
3 balls, 1 strike.
I like playing with Hendricks in this game. I played this game a bunch last night, too much. I got kind of obsessed with the online play, and I'd get really frustrated when I'd lose. I'm almost glad I didn't stream that very much, because you would see me get really angry, which is stupid. It's just stupid. But 3-2. Starlin's doing what a good leadoff man does, and he's shown getting Kyle to show all of his pitches. He hasn't thrown, had him 6 pitches, grounded out, but still a good at bat from Starlin Castro. And the rest of the team will appreciate the fact that they got to see basically I think most of his pitches.
Adam Eaton.
What they're looking like. Adam Eaton's up now. Outside. Kyle, I mean, he didn't walk Starlin, got him out, but his control seems not as sharp as it usually is. See, point in case, the last two pitches have been well outside the zone. Usually he, even when they're balls, they're often flirting with the zone. And 3-0, very rarely is Kyle Hendricks went 3-0. Especially I'd say the best hitter on their team is up next. Juan Soto. So you don't want to walk. Well, walked him on 4 pitches. I really don't know if Kyle Hendricks has even really done that.
Batting third. The lefty,
I really don't. Really don't.
Soto.
Well, Juan Soto, look at that on base percentage, is real good. He's looking like he's going to be a player that's going to be hitting around 300 and having that on base percentage around 400. If his, I mean, he's only 21, and he's had 2 years of batting above 280-ish, I think. Oh, turn 2, could it be? 1 and 2. Nicely done. What was looking like a little bit of trouble for Hendricks turns into a quick double play and end of the first half of the inning. Bryant, Rizzo, Contreras are up. I don't know why I need to look at the thing. I wrote it. Or I set up the lineup.
Leading up for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant, 330. He had 2 home runs last night. Heck of a game. I think he's got a 5 or 6 game hitting streak. I couldn't see because my icon was in the way of me.
Yep, that ball went out.
That ball went outside. I feel like I need to turn on my air conditioning. Give me 1 second. 1 second.
That's the ball.
Yeah.
2-0.
74 degrees in here. That's a little hot. A little hotter than I like to run normally.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'm more of a
Count.
69 through 71 or 2 kind of guy. I don't know how that missed, but apparently it did. So Bryant's working a good at bat himself. He's 3-1. Anthony Rizzo on deck. Oh, come on, Bryant. You didn't swing at the one that was a better pitch. Here comes the 3-2. Strike 3. That would have probably been a ball 2. But he also worked an okay, I guess,
The first baseman,
at bat as he got him to throw a decent amount of pitches, got him to throw some different stuff. And up next is Rizzo, I believe. Yeah, Rizzo's one of the only people where I'll ignore the lefty-righty matchup.
Count 1-0.
Because he's still pretty good. Let's see what Rizzo's numbers versus left-handers. Rizzo versus lefties. Let's see what his lifetime numbers are there. I bet they're pretty similar, I bet, to right. But we can see, I think.
Nope.
Looks like. Wow, if this. Or wait. Okay. Oh, this is 2019 stats. So he is worse against lefties than righties. The wind is blowing out, but not out enough. Last year he had 124 at-bats against left-handed pitchers and hit 6 home runs with a 250 average and but a 371 on base percentage. It's not as good as against righties, but Still not terrible, especially the on-base percentage. Like, that's fine. Oh, wow, looked a little high to me, but I'm just the commentary man. Commentary man.
1-1.
Ba-da-ba. See, Contreras almost swing at that because the other one got called a strike. That should have been called a strike. That's one of the most frustrating things when umps strike zone isn't correct.
I got 3-1.
Is that
1 strike.
it forces batters, if they realize that the ump is calling strikes high, it makes them self-conscious about it, and they'll swing at things that they wouldn't
Nope,
ordinarily
that's
swing at.
Ball 4.
Because they're like, oh, they're calling high.
Batting
If it's close high, I have to go after it. And then they get mad. I think a lot of times it's when they get mad at the umpire. Is because they're like, I wouldn't have swung at that. Baez with a 242 average, so he's been bringing that up, I think, because it hasn't been super high most of the year, I would say, Baez's averages. 0-1 to Baez with Contreras on base.
Nope.
Pretty sure Baez has a ton of power against left-handed pitching, too. Which, Contreras in the 3-hole... Oh, I don't think I've done that very often, of putting Contreras in the 3-hole. This is a unique lineup for me, I believe, of having it look like this. Having it look like this. Alright, the 1-2 to Baez, pitch number 20 of the inning for Corbett. Good, that a way to hold back. He held back. And considering, I'm assuming from the Cubs won 12-1 maybe last night. They were real just tearing into the Nats. I'm assuming their bullpen is also depleted. So if the Washington Nationals are forced to go to their bullpen early, that could be very good, fortuitous for the Cubs. Here comes pitch number 22 of the inning. Ooh, and that's going to be an out probably. But still good, still pretty okay. I mean, they got him to throw 22 pitches. No runs were scored, but if you get the starter to throw 22 pitches in an inning, he's not going to be in the game for that long. Today's game is brought to you by, it's not really brought to you by, Hy-Vee, French vanilla coffee. Waking up with that sense of lack of a purpose and don't know what to do with your life. Hy-Vee French vanilla coffee. It won't get rid of that feeling overall, but it'll put it on the back burner. Coffee. Because you can't drink hot chocolate anymore and have people view you as an adult. Coffee.
Oh, that's out.
All right. And
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
put that smile in your aisle with Hy-Vee coffee. Thank you, Troy. Look. I actually did get their French vanilla. How you doing today, Troy? Meh? Yeah, I'm a little mad too. I have a headache. I think I ate too much sugar last night. Come on, get it, Contreras. There we go.
Oh.
I had a bunch of cookies and ding-dongs. Now my head hurts.
Number 28. Third.
I also ate 2 sandwiches before bed, too. I don't know what my deal was last night. I did not need to ingest all the things I ingested.
1-0.
Well, Hendricks, his control's been weird today. he's been throwing all over the place. There we go.
1-1.
I don't want to say wild, because on most other pitchers I wouldn't call wild. There we go, strike 2.
I got count 1-2.
But for him, it seems like the control isn't as sharp. Fortunately, it hasn't resulted in anything too
I got
crazy
count
yet.
2-2.
I've also heard of people talk about some pitchers where they're like controlled wild or something like that. Oh, so close to being strike 3. As Drupal Cabrera on deck. The controlled wildness or something where it's like where sometimes pitchers out of nowhere will throw a crazy pitch that goes, so like it kind of puts the batter on edge because they're like, he doesn't know where the ball's going. Oh, that's his second walk of the day. This is manners. Oh, that was your first time going dumpling, darling?
Number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
What's RBO? Oh, okay. I should have put that together. I was like, what's an RBO? Because we're on the internet sometimes.
0-1.
And especially since you had ATM after RBO, I thought that they were just both, just acronyms. Yeah, have you ever had bibimbap before, Troy? Oh, that's deep and pride. Oh, off the wall. Wow, okay, that's better than what I thought it was going to be. Runner to third, second to third. I'm going to get a replay on my copy, but that's not good. They'll probably show a replay of Asdrubal Cabrera hitting it.
The first baseman, Zimmerman.
Alright, okay. Ah, that's fair. Is the size difference? I remember one time I tried, I had like one of those mini, oh, is it gonna, okay, they're gonna let it score.
He's out.
He scores. Spacing, yeah. I hate that. I need like a full keyboard. Because one time I had a little mini BS, like a, I can't remember what they're called. They're basically kind of like tablets and work. Maybe they call them, I can't remember what they call them. But it was hard for me to type on. But have you had bibimbap? Oh, I think, okay, it's gone. Well, the Cubs get out of it, but still a run scoreless. Bibimbap's really good. That's what I like to get from Dumpling Darling. The only thing that sucks is they like stop making it later at night. It's like fried rice. It's kind of like a KFC bowl, but and I feel like I'm being offensive just making that comparison. It's like fried rice and kimchi, and sometimes I put bulgogi beef in it if you want, and then like a couple of eggs, like fried egg, or like I can't remember what's on there. You have the internet. Look it up. It's really good though. I know I like it a lot. And veggies, I think, are in there. Other veggies, or maybe in there like carrots and stuff.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the Trader Joe's one's good, but I know Dumpling Darling makes a pretty good one,
Nope.
as far as I'm concerned. Which my taste buds aren't necessarily
Got 3-2.
the most refined when it comes to Asian cuisine. I drink milk with my Chinese food half the time, so I think my opinion on Asian cuisine is not necessarily the end all be all. Those all sound, the Korean chicken, Schwarber puts a drive into, but it's got, The Korean chicken I was like addicted to for a while. In fact, I have maybe at least one pair of pants that I like ruined with Korean chicken sauce. That like I just didn't get the stain out. And the bulgogi buns, I don't know if I've gotten spicy rice and onion rings, but the bulgogi buns are very good too. Albert Almora Jr. is up. Albert Almora is starting to hit better, which is great. He had 2 home runs last night, which he had none before last night, so hopefully that's a step in the right direction. Yeah. Well, listen to Trent when it comes to going to Dumpling Garden. Because I agree with that. I'll agree with that. Have you been? You've been to No-Do, I assume.
That's ball drink.
Like a block away, across the street from the Deadwood. No-Do is a no-go? No, as in you don't like it, or if you've never been?
Batting seven. To right field. Ian.
Been there, really? Because literally almost everything I've had at No-Do is really good. Like, I've never had anything that wasn't above average at No-Do. My only, and this is more of a personal preference than anything, than a knock on that, is I think I got I don't know if it was like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something. It was something, but they like had like a honey, they like glazed it in honey, which was good, but it was like too much. It might have been like the peanut butter banana sandwich they have there that you can get with like bacon on it too, I think. But I think they put honey on it, and it was just like, and like I said, for my taste, too much. The strawberry turkey, the turkey wrap is the turkey lettuce strawberry whatever wrap is awesome, and so is most other things there, I think. And they make cookies every day, and my friend Sean makes scones, like very specific type scones, where he'll just kind of go in there and be like, what's it going to be today? And he'll make crazy different types of scones. Patrick Corbin is 250 average, which is real good for a pitcher. I'm guessing, yeah. Strike one. Strike two. All right, I like where this is going so far. Let's get him, Kyle. Whoa, Kyle, it's the pitcher. Just throw him. Throw him strikes, Kyle. There we go. Oh, okay. That's all right. It's an out.
He's out.
The batter number 40.
So the Cubs are one game up on the Cincinnati Reds. You would think being 13 games above 500, just a little over a month into the season, would give you a little more breathing room than the Reds have allowed the Cubs to have. But no, they both have went on some tears where they've won a lot of games. Strike one. Strike two. And here comes. Oh, line drive. Turns into a grounder. Fielded. And it's an out. Nicely done, gentlemen. Adam Eaton walked last night. Like I said, Kyle's walked 2 people today, which is a little uncharacteristic of his normal pattern. To walk 2 people in the first 3 innings is not his style. All right, ground ball, but that is his style, is weak contact from the opposing team. So here we go into the bottom of the 3rd. Perez, Hendricks, Bryant. I like, yeah, we'll see. Hendricks can get some bloops every now and then. Hernans, man,
The second baseman.
I need to look into making a trade. Like, I need to see if I can trade Steven Souza and somebody else. One pitch, one out. But I need to see if I can trade, like, Steven Souza. Then at least standings, Washington is way far back because their record is real bad. They're the defending champions and they're in the cellar. I don't think that's going to be, when real baseball returns, I doubt that that's going to be what things look like. But who knows? They did lose Anthony Rendon, which he was a big part of that lineup. So, you know, the last 2 years they lost Bryce Harper. Ooh, nope, not going to go. They made contact.
Now batting, third baseman.
Fair. But I think that's, Von Me on the northwest coast of America. Wow, was that just 3 pitches and 3 outs by Corbin? Jesus. When you're dealing, because the Asian population in Portland is, yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair. That'd be like, I had pizza downtown, but I've been living in Italy for 3 years, so it's like, meh.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan.
Oh, my head hurts. There we go. This is what.
No, that's
A couple Advil. Yeah, no, I hear ya. Sometimes it's I myself have never done ecstasy, but I've had friends who have done ecstasy, and they said they had sex on ecstasy, and they talk about how sex will never be as good because once you have sex on ecstasy, that regular sex is like, eh. So I get it, where it's like sometimes you don't want the thing that's really good, because then all the other just okay, and everything else is just kind of okay. So I get it. A ground ball picked up by Baez, thrown by Baez, caught by Rizzo. In the water. I'll wait till this is happening. Eric Thames is up, grounded out in the second inning. Batting a less muscular than his body, 141 on the season. Strike one. Didn't look like a strike to me, but I'll take it. Here comes the 0-1.
off the plate, ball 1.
Off the plate, ball 1. So now it's a 1-1 count. To Eric Thames. Like the river. Ooh, drops it in. Just a little low. Oh! Hits it opposite field. I'm going to get a glass of water.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Alright, okay, what did I miss? Oh, nothing? Good, great, grand, okay. Strike! Whoa. Kurt Suzuki walked earlier and was responsible for the sole run of the game thus far. Oh, poop. Man. It's frustrating when a ball hit that not very hard
The third baseman,
gets through.
Cabrera.
As Dribble Cabrera is responsible for the, they had a double that, that scored the run earlier. So let's see what happens here. I'm interested. Let's hope a ground ball at somebody.
Well,
Don't walk him, Kyle. Don't walk the bases loaded, Kyle. Yeah, maybe I should have given Hendricks his another day off, is what it's looking like. It looked like his energy was almost all the way recovered, though. And I think almost anyone would say if you're facing strike, you're facing the World Series champions, you're facing a pitcher who's probably had some top 10 finishes in the Cy Young. Ooh.
Nope.
Walks, the bases loaded. Let's see here.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Yeah, he was 5th in Cy Young voting in 2018 and 11th in 2019. I thought he had it better. I thought he was even better once or twice, but apparently not. How old is he? I guess he's only 29. I figured he was older. Strike one. Hopefully, Kyle can bring in the control here.
That's a ball.
Come on, Kyle. You can't walk in runs. That's one thing that you specifically shouldn't be doing. There we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2 count. 1 man out. Bases loaded. High fly ball. Looks like it's going to be gone or caught. I don't know. Caught. A run's going to score. His cap nonchalantly fielded it. Didn't try to get. I mean, it still was going to probably score. That's pretty good. Well, Zimmerman did his job. Sure, he would have liked to have a grand slam, but I think any hitter would be content with putting in that extra insurance run. Just forcing myself to drink water because of my head does not feel great at the moment. All right. One. Wilmer Defoe. 1. Oh. 1-1. There you go, Kyle. Yeah, like I said, man, his control is a little troubling today. I get it, Kyle. Next time I'll let you give you that extra day. He's the professor. He's like, it is not my turn in the rotation yet. Tyler Chatwood. It is his turn. Why is it my turn to pitch when it is clearly Tyler Chatwood's turn? So one would hope we could start getting it done here with these guys.
The first baseman.
Jeez, is this Rizzo's? That 3-1-1 on base percentage. It's pretty low for Rizzo. I don't think you would anything under 350 for Rizzo for on base percentage would kind of make you think twice, or give you a double take because his career OBP is like close to 400, like 380 something maybe. And another ground out. Fan-budgin-tastic.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Strike one right down the middle. Don't know why you don't see. Wow, 0 for 9. Contreras is against Corbin. That ain't great. That ain't great. The opposite is bad. But you'd say he's due, I guess. He's due to do something. And rips it down the line, but foul. Oh, it looks like he went. No, he didn't go! Okay, good. Well, I guess it doesn't fucking matter now, does it, Wilson? So after making him throw, Patrick Corbin threw like 20-something pitches, like maybe 24 pitches in the first inning. Somehow, after throwing 20-some odd pitches, or even, in the first inning, he is about to get through the fourth inning with only 40-something.
Outside, that's the ball.
So, it's like less than 10 pitches an inning the last 3 innings if he does it here. Oh, it's foul because no one's doing it. 1-1 on Javi Baez. Also foul. At least he's making him throw a few more pitches than everyone else has been lately. Jesus Christ. Well. Yikes.
Lead off the one. The pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
Patrick Corbin. Strike. Yeah, just throw strikes here, Kyle. Although I think did you get? I don't think you got this. I just got coffee slush in my mouth.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Oh my God! What? How? I don't know. It doesn't matter what.
2-2 now. Count full.
All right. Wow, the pitcher's still hitting, and it's a full count against the opposing team's pitcher, and he's probably thrown him like 10 pitches, which has been like the average of pitches per inning for him, for Patrick. Come on, there we go. Fuck.
Now batting, the second baseman, Starling Castro.
Oh, I think I should work out later, but I don't want to work out later. Y'all feel that? Y'all feel that? Yeah, you feel that. Pop fly, finally. As long as it's caught. Okay. Yeah.
The center
Adam
field,
eating
number
up.
2,
Adam eating him up.
Ethan.
Ooh, excuse me. Here comes the 0-1. Or the 0-0. 0-1. Can't be that in the beginning of the... Looks like Eaton is 5 for 20 against Hendricks. Ooh, ground ball. Hard to scoop up, but he does. And gets him by a quarter of a step, probably. Not even a half a step, a quarter. Which is even closer. Oh, did I mention the Cubs are hitless? I didn't realize that Patrick Corbin has a no-hitter. Possibly a perfect game. I didn't even realize that. That's how receptive I've been to what's going on. Is that the opposing team pitcher is throwing a perfect game, and I didn't know. Maybe I just jinxed him. Maybe me saying I jinxed him. Maybe me saying I jinxed him, jinxed me. I don't know. Kyle Schwarber's up.
Leading off, Corbin Cubs.
And man, not only does he have a perfect game, but he's only averaging a little less than 11, a little more than 10 pitches an inning, less than 11 pitches an inning. He's averaging 10 1/4 pitches an inning right now. Doing the old fractional work there. And he got ahead of... No, I said 10 1/4. Because he was at 50. Going into the 5th inning, he was at 51. Oh, 51, yeah, sorry. I thought that'd be 40 something. My bad, 12 and a half. Yeah, I know. I was thinking, just stop. Sorry. I was thinking like it was the end of 5. I was thinking like he'd already pitched 5. My brain's not all there right now. Still.
Got a full count.
Yeah, I know now. 12 and a half. Sure. I was looking at the 5 like it had been completed,
The center fielder,
but it hadn't even started.
Almora.
But I appreciate your paying attention. And Kyle's on... Wait, I thought Kyle got out of Kyle... What happened? Hey, there's Clark the Bear saying, hey, I'm a furry, probably. That's the only person who would want this job is perverts. Just kidding. If you're a furry, I'm not calling you a pervert. It's just a thing. I get it. Basically, okay. Well, because in it didn't have it. It didn't have anything out, and it didn't have him listed as on base yet. And then it was just showing Clark the Bear air fucking the crowd on top of the dugout, so I didn't know what was happening.
0-2 is the count.
That's what I thought, and then I didn't see it. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't put it right away. 0-2 count. Oh! What are you doing, Kyle?
Hey,
Just politely says excuse me. Fucking
The right fielder.
slide in there, Kyle.
Ian.
Well, the perfect game is gone because he walked Schwarber. The no-hitter remains intact as that is a fielder's choice. Oh, he just took out his ex-teammate with no regard for him as a human being. Alright. Fuck, I can't. I played Ian Happ. Oh, Ian Happ, if it stays fair, it's gone and we'll have a tie. Oh, it's not. It's foul. When it gives you that angle, it means it's either a home run or a really long foul ball. What? What? Well, that was a fucking ball to me. Golly. All right, 0-2 pitch.
Now batting, the second baseman, Hernan Perez.
Hernan Perez is up. Did I put in David Bodie? Did I not put in David Bodie? Oh, he's out. I forgot. David Bodie got hurt and is out for fucking months. And he was batting like 360 when he got taken out too. That's why Hernan Perez is even here instead of the minors. I don't know if they do in this one, but in one of the MLB The Shows, when they'll taunt the players, they'll be like, for the Cubs, they'll be like, go back to Des Moines! which is the AAA affiliate of the Cubs. Go back to Des Moines! Which is funny.
Leading off with the Nationals, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Alright, let's hope this coffee and water... Oh, fucking A. For real? I sit down for 2 fucking seconds and he's giving up a triple maybe. We'll see. A double. Still. Jesus. What's up this water and coffee?
Eric Thames.
I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in the coffee. Maybe that'll help. You an apple cider vinegar man, Troy?
Hey!
Strike one. Apple cider. I feel like it gives you energy. It's supposed to be good for you. If you dilute it enough, it's fine. My only complaint is it gives me erections at random times. Fuck. I know it's a little too personal. And maybe I'm blaming it on the cider, but it's just me being a weird person. Yeah, David Ross isn't probably pleased right now. Especially because it's weird because in the game, I think in this game, for some reason, it's somebody else, and I don't even know who they are. But for the most part, they have the real managers. So I don't know why. And I thought that rosters were updated enough.
Your attention, please.
Where
for the Chicago Cubs, number 52, Ryan.
Really, it helped your ulcers. That's weird to me that it would help ulcers because it's so acidic. You would figure that it wouldn't be good for that, unless it's because it's like an antiviral or anti whatever it's called. Yeah, I think it's good.
No, inside.
Yeah, Poppy McCabe. I shouldn't have. Hendricks looked like he was full-ish energy. So I skipped over Chatwood's turn in the rotation because Patrick Corbin, I thought would maybe be pitching a good game. And he is, as Patrick... Oh, fucking... Okay. Thankfully, no one advanced there. But Kyle Hendricks is no longer in the game. Well, at least he'll be, for sure, be full energy next time because he only threw fucking 70 pitches. Shit. Welcome to the shit show. Well...
The third baseman, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera's in.
Nope.
The Cubs are losing enough where I'm going to call Gerald Bronson friend and comedian, all around strange, or we'll say interesting person. I'm just kidding. I mean, he is interesting. I didn't mean strange.
2-0.
But he's very funny. He's very funny. He's my friend. Oh, man. I got the burps. Something bad.
Count 3-0.
I bet he might be watching anime. 1997 film.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Has anyone bought Poppy McCabe? Have you bought the Marquee Network? Does anyone have the Marquee Network? Because I can't decide if that just, at the moment, seems like has to be a waste of money. I mean, if I had money, I would probably do it. And because they're just playing like old Cubs games. The Marquee Network is the channel that the Cubs started, that they're going to stream games from, and it's like a subscription service for the Cubs games. Which is why after this year, I never want to hear them say that they don't have the money to do anything, because I think it's probably $5 or $6. And they teamed up with Sinclair, which is like the worst fucking company to team up with. Sinclair Broadcasting. But they're basically right now they're just playing like classic games, or like today in Cubs history, and they'll play something from that. And they'll, whatever, do stuff with that. Although they hired Mark Grace. I'm pretty excited to watch some Mark Grace stuff. Mark Grace is a cool dude. He's a funny, interesting dude. But Poppy, are you Kyle? That's just me taking a guess of the McCabe's I know. Mark Grace does belong in the Hall of Fame. Gosh darn it. I have that argument with people a lot. To me, okay. But, yeah, it makes me mad. Dude batted over 300 with 305 lifetime average, led the 90s in hits, led the 90s in doubles, 4 Gold Gloves, 3-time All-Star, I want to say. Yeah. Pine tar was too high. No, that was George Brett who got in trouble for the pine tar.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Wilmer.
Mark Grace never got in trouble. That was George Brett. I don't think Mark Grace ever got in trouble for pine tar. Yeah, I think I don't know what he ended with. I think he probably had about 2,500 hits. I mean, that's okay to confuse Mark Grace and George Brett. I take that as a compliment. George Brett was like, George Brett had one of the highest, when he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, like, at the time, it was like the highest percentage, rate. I bet George Brett's lifetime average has got to be like 330 or something. Let's take a look at that. Because he had one or two years where he was batting like 380. Wow, I'm surprised his lifetime on base percentage is only 369. That kind of surprises me. So his lifetime batting average, George Brett. Oh wow, he was only a 305 hitter. He must have had a couple of bad years because he had some years that were so good. I guess he just hit it. Yeah. He did bat 390 once in 1980. God, was it that long ago? I mean, I wasn't alive yet, but I for some reason I thought it was not that long ago. Yeah, so George Brett was only a 305. They have the same average. There is a difference in that I think George Brett had over 3,000 hits. I think if you have over 3,000 hits, that you should for sure get into the Hall of Fame, like right away, pretty much. I think, well, Pete Rose has over 4,000 hits, but I feel like there's so much that baseball didn't. I think he bet against his team when he was managing. That's one of the rumors. And that's one of the things that makes the most sense of keeping him out, is that when he was a manager, he bet against the team. And the reason that he has the lifetime ban is that, and that they don't want to admit that because it would be bad for the game. So they're basically just like, fuck you. And I have mixed feelings about that. I would almost be okay with betting on the team you're managing. Like, that's almost good if you believe in your team. But betting against the team that you're actively in charge of making the decisions of who's where doing what is questionable, to say the least. That's the one extenuating circumstance of the 3,000 hits. Although also Craig Biggio didn't get. I don't think he got in the first time, and he had over 3,000 hits. Also, he was an all-star at like multiple positions. Like, it was either catcher and second base or second base and outfield. So like, if you're an all-star at multiple positions, like, and you have 3,000 hits. Also, Craig Biggio has the record for being hit the most times. But charge into one. It's deep, not deep enough. Gonna probably be a double. It is a double, but it's a leadoff double. So some hope yet for the Cubs. I'm not sure. Is that their first hit? Is the no-hitter gone? Nico Horner! Yeah, good job, Nico. I knew there was a reason I put you in the game. No, Brett didn't bet against his team. Pete Rose did. I could be wrong on that, but I do feel like he didn't, and I remember thinking it was really funny. I thought it was bullshit, but I thought it was really funny because my friend Quinn is a huge Astros fan. So let's see, Craig Biggio. Let's take a look here on Wikipedia.
That's outside.
Okay, how often can it? So the first time that they voted that he was eligible, that Biggio was eligible in 2013, he led all of Hall of Fame vote getters with 68.2% of ballots cast. But that was 39 votes shy of free, because you have to have 75% of the vote to get in. And then the following year, he didn't get in again. 2 votes shy was 74.8%. So he ties him with the smallest margin, Nellie Fox and Pie Trainer of not get. I didn't know it happened twice. That's kind of hilarious. If it wasn't such huge bullshit. And then in 2015, he is elected the Hall of Fame with 82.7% of the votes. That's crazy to me. Because here I want to look at his lifetime stats. Because that's the sort of bullshit where if he was on the Yankees, they wouldn't do that sort of bullshit to a Yankee. Yeah. Fortunately, that was before his time. Yeah, listen to these Craig Biggio numbers. He, 291 home runs, which is a decent amount. His batting average was a little low, 281. His on-base percentage is 363. That's real good. 414 stolen bases. He must have played a long time. Yeah, so he had a 20-year career. And he had 3,060 hits. Which isn't a huge amount over 300, but that's still, or 3,000, but that's still over 3,000. That's still, let's see here. How many people have, because, like, that's, only 32 players in MLB history have hit more than 3,000 hits. And I think everyone, like, it's got to be everyone except for. Yeah, everyone who doesn't.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson.
I'm assuming the. Okay, that's a baseball player. Pete Rose is the only player who's not an active player with 3,000 hits to be in the Hall of Fame. And A-Rod. Ha ha! Or wait.
Nope.
This.
Ball one, no strike.
Yeah. Who's eligible? I think you have to be gone 5. Oh, maybe it's because you need to be gone 5 years. Or wait, hold on. Okay. So I think you need to be eligible. Or I think it's a 5 years before you're eligible. So. Maybe it's just because hopefully A-Rod doesn't get in because fuck him. Ichiro will be eligible in a year. Ichiro will obviously be one of the highest near unanimous induction because he had 3,000. He only had 3,089 hits, but you know he came to the major leagues as like. What was like in his mid-20s? Like he already had like over 1,000 hits in the Japanese league. Oh, Contreras hits it down the line. It's been a while, Wilson, but thanks for doing this one. Cuts the lead in half with his 15th home run of the year. Maybe that'll get him back into the groove that he had the first 3 weeks to month of the year. Oh, and Rafael Palmeiro also isn't in the Hall. So basically, if you have everyone who has 3,000 hits who isn't tied to steroids and is eligible is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. So wait a minute. Where's Barrett? Bonds had to have that. Barry Bonds didn't have 3,000 hits. Hold on. That's intriguing to me that Barry Bonds didn't have 3,000 hits. He had to have had like almost had 2,800. 2,935. So Barry Bonds didn't have 3,000 hits even. To be fair to Barry Bonds, there was 3 or 4 seasons where they were in. There was one season where he got intentionally walked like 130 times. That puts into perspective. Oh! Baez down the line. It's going to be extra bases, at least 2. And he'll stop at 2. 2's good enough, he says. Banging on the catch. Poppy, are you still there? Do you remember this? Do you remember this old classic? Schwarber's up. He could tie this game with one swing of the bat. Corbin goes from a perfect game to a no-hitter to now almost possibly losing a quality start and the lead as well. Look at that link. Do you remember that song at all? Oh, it looked so much better off the bat. He hit that like 180 feet, and I thought it was a home run right away. What a idiot I am. But Wilson puts the Cubs back into the game. Here, we'll see how it plays.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 50. Off for Washington, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
out. Two one.
2-1. Come on, somebody says. Is everyone drinking enough water? Is everyone drinking enough water? Hanging on a trash can. I was a big Doug fan. What's in this? Oh yeah, I've watched.
The center fielder, number 2.
I've watched the videos.
Adam.
I just get angry when I watch the cheating videos. What's weird to me, yeah, you very rarely can you have enough water. Poppy McCabe, I've watched some of those videos. What's weird to me is when people try and is when people get mad when you insinuate that maybe they had buzzers on.
The left fielder, number 22.
When they're like, oh, that's insane. I was like, that's just smarter than the blatant cheating they were already doing. Like, to me, putting a buzzer on, I mean, is almost worse. I understand that it's, like, worse. But also, at least it doesn't make you look like a bunch of backwood idiots, and it's less obvious than being like, dunk, 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 on the fucking trash cans.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Did they? Is that proven yet? Because that's like the rumor. But a lot of people claim that was... I know Altuve was like, no, I'm shy. Don't take my shirt off. But, like, I don't buy that. I don't buy that it was a shyness thing. And if you look at their road... And don't get me wrong. I know that road and home splits often in general can be way different. But, man, the playoffs that year, the difference between they were 7-1 at home during the playoffs. I'm trying to think.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Was it the last two series? They were like 7-1 at home. Oh, a bunt down the line. Bryant gets it. Nicely done. Or no, it's Almora. I was gonna say Bryant's bunting, but they both have 69 speed, I think. So Poppy McCabe, you think that they did have the buzzers for sure? Like, it is your belief that they used buzzers. I'm not saying they didn't. I don't think there's enough proof to say they did. But I also think that it's quite possible. I would say, yeah. But like I said, it's weird that people try and defend that they didn't. When it's like, we already know at this point, we're just arguing to what extent they were cheating. What extent there were cheaters. So it's like, I don't know. I do like that players... Evan Gattis, who I used to be a big fan of. Oh, they're going to turn to... They did. Darn it, that shut him down. Evan Gattis, who was a catcher for the Astros when they won. I don't know if he's still playing or what team he's on, but he went on the radio and was like, I understand the fans are mad. We cheated baseball. Why? How would they not be mad? How could fans not be mad? We cheated baseball. We cheated the game. And I always liked Evan Gattis too, and I think he was the DH. And I don't know how much he caught. Evan Gattis has had a weird career. I used to be very big on him. Oh man, I forgot to get it earlier. If they do it again, I've got a home run thing. I forgot to do it earlier, and I forgot to do it last night when I was recording it. Stupid me, I'll get it. It doesn't, I mean, it works, but it's not as cool as I thought it was going to look. But yeah, Evan Gattis was, in fantasy, I used to be like, because he had so much power. Strike three, darn it. Hernan Perez goes, what? But Evan Gattis has played, was an outfielder, and he was a catcher, and early on he was hitting, home runs, once every, 10 at at bat, like 10 to 15 at bats. This is a really good ratio to hit home runs. And in fantasy, I'm a big fan of people that are catcher eligible if they're able to, if they become like an everyday outfielder or an everyday first baseman. Like that's someone to jump on because even though the people who only play catcher, who are like the best catchers, if they are only able to play 4 or 5 of the 6 games of the week, that's less than someone who's playing almost the whole week.
Inside ball.
Yeah, I want to do the home run horn. And I think the order is about to turn, I think, I could be wrong. I forgot who was last up. But I think it was Hernan, so it's like maybe 8, 9. It might be, so it might be the pitcher spot might be up next, which I'm assuming I'm assuming that they will pitch. Fuck! Eric, that's not the sort of home run horn I wanted. Eric Thames, whose nickname when he played Korean baseball was literally translated to God or the God or a God or something, because he had a couple 40-40 seasons, I think, in Korea. Also, look at that dude. He's fucking jacked. I can say I'm comfortable enough in my sexuality. Will say Eric Thames is fucking jacked. Look at that. He's not built like a baseball player. Like baseball player is like he's built like a bodybuilder.
Up next for Washington, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, a diving almost a play. A for effort there, but he didn't get it.
Now batting.
Fucking
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Fucking Washington Nationals. Although their Nationals record is so bad where they've got to start winning more, one would assume.
Now 1-0.
Just from the average, the law of large averages. One little voice is calling me. Is it Rowan Wick? There's a Wick on the team, and there's someone whose name is there's a Wick on the team, and then there's that.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
There's a W-I-C-K, and then I think there's a W-I-E-K. There's Rowan Wick, and then this guy. And I forget his name. I think, unless that's Kyle Ryan. I don't know who it is. But it's confusing. I know I like Rowan Wick. Oh, can he turn 2? There's 1 and a 2. Whoa, did a little back step, little moonwalking double play.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here comes Ryan Zimmerman. Woo! Not to be confused with the other Zimmerman, who is a murderer, one could say, allegedly. I don't know what actually happened, but that's all I'll comment on that. Yeah. All right, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
Nationals lead by 3. I felt more the 2-run lead I felt was very attainable. I don't like this 3-run lead business. But hopefully they'll be going to their bullpen here, which, as I said before, their bullpen got fucking lit up last night, I'm pretty sure. So it might be slim pickings on what they're going to use for the bullpen, unless they just saved all their good bullpen people. I don't know what happened. So middle of the 8th, bottom of the 8th coming up. See what'll happen here. Says, I want the left arm. Give me the person with the left arm in the bullpen. Make sure, I don't care who comes out. Oh, it's Sean Doolittle, who's actually their closer, I believe, right now. He's 0 for 3 on save opportunities, so maybe he's not there. Or, well, maybe he is. They only have 12 wins, so maybe he is their closer. I don't know. He does that thing where he is eating the ball before he throws it. I don't like it. Sometimes I don't like how, are you kidding me? Fucking really? Well, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman.
It's Patrick Corbin, 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Pretty darn good day overall. Yeah, he's expecting to win this game, as he should. But let's see if the Cubs can jump on Sean Doolittle here.
Ball 1, no strike.
It'd be nice to, not only the fact that he's 0 for 3 in save opportunities, but it would be nice to have him throw enough pitches where they need to not have him, or they need to bring in somebody else to try and get through the 9th. Were it to get, presumably that the Cubs would be losing going into the bottom of the 9th, as I doubt they will score 4 runs.
Nope.
Wow, that looked like a strike to me, but I'm glad it wasn't. So, 3-0 to Bryant. I'm sure he has the green light, but he also very easily could be taking here, as with a 3-run deficit to fill, just getting on base is important. Nicely done, Chris. Anthony Rizzo coming to the plate. A little lefty on lefty action.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony
Rizzo. Sorry, I need to let this. I'm watching the Think Big episode, and it's weird because Doug is dressed like early '90s Michael Jackson, or he's got the glove, or it's like I almost was like a mixture. He's like mid '80s. It's like he's got the bad, like the bad suit, sort of like a black. Is it bad? What's the one where he's in the? I think it's bad. That's right. Ooh, ball 1. Sean has not been getting the calls here. I feel like they've done him wrong here on a couple of different calls. Yeah, drink water. I feel like that's a big thing. Sometimes I'm like, I feel bad, and then it's like drink water. Sometimes you need to fuck! Sorry if that was loud. But the Cubs have grounded into a bunch of double plays. Tussin? Yeah, you robo-tripping, Troy?
Number 15, Brandon Morrow.
I couldn't see you as a robo. I couldn't see Troy. I couldn't see you doing drugs. You don't seem like a drugs man. Except for taking slightly more than the recommended dose of Robitussin.
Ball 2.
I take no meds ever. That sounds right. Not even Advil? Not even Advil or Tylenol? Or laughter? What about laughter? Laughter's medicine. Do you go to a comedy show and just like,
Ball 4, that's it, slow.
I refuse to take this medicine that is considered the best medicine, laughter.
Now batting, the first baseman, Howie
Well,
Kendrick.
I think the Cubs are going to lose this one. Pete Rose would be betting against the Cubs right now, I would guess. Cubs will win? We'll see. Pete Rose. Pete Rose, I don't know what he does now, but I know Pete Rose used to charge people, even before like conventions, like comic conventions. I think when he would do signings and stuff, he would charge people a decent amount of money for autographs and pictures.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Which I guess is standard. Like I said, maybe he's just ahead of the game, because now when you go to like comic book conventions and stuff like that, charges man. He,
The batter number
yeah, I don't know if it was $5. That almost seems low. I felt like it was like when people were like, can we take a picture? And he'd be like $50, which I almost understand. If you're just like, if you're gonna treat me like I'm some fucking show. If you want to take a picture with me and you're going to treat me like I'm some thing and you're going to bug me. Luis Luis, little baby. Give us some money. Oh, quick quit. Oh, wow, he almost got him. That would have been nice. I would have liked that. That would have been a little silver lining in this probable loss that the Cubs are about to incur. Ground ball. Okay, they can turn 2. And they do. And that's that. Here we go into the 9th inning. Who's up? I think it's like Contreras. Maybe Contreras Baez. Then I don't know. I don't know who I put as the 5th guy.
Your attention, please.
Austin Voth.
For the Nationals.
He's 1 for 1 in save opportunities with a very good ERA. Sub 2 ERA. Contreras says, man, I wish you had people on base because I'm the only person creating runs this game for us. And I could create more runs if there were people. Wow, he hit that one pretty far, actually. That one it looked like it almost went like through, like underneath the board, but... All right, ball 1. Oh, I thought Austin was left-handed. He's nice right-handed. So Austin Voth. And I'm not sure, like I said, as far as who's the closer for the Nationals. It might be a closer by committee right now. I think Sean Doolittle probably has the... is probably going to get the lion's share of it. But I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see. We'll see. 3-0. Ball 4. Great at bat by Wilson. Not to, you're in the 9th inning. His run means nothing. Or, well, not nothing, but like getting on base is just as important. And Javi Baez is up. He had a double in the 6th. We could use a double right here would be better. And Clark goes, Fuck yeah, I'm Clark the Bear, yeah! Get on your fucking feet. That's what Clark is saying. Javier Baez, strike 1, right down the middle. Not a bad idea to take the first pitch after 4 straight balls thrown to Wilson Contreras. Now he'll probably be a little more likely to swing now with a strike already thrown. Yeesh. Right down the middle. So after 4 straight balls from Austin Voth, the last 2 pitches have been right down the middle. One was high-ish down the middle, but still down the middle and still not too high. And another one was also in the middle. Oh, Baez puts it down the line. That's going to be another double. So now, the tying run will be coming to the plate with nobody out.
Now batting. No left fielder.
I don't know who's... Oh, Schwarber's up, which is a good matchup, a lefty-on-righty matchup for Schwarber. Schwarber does a lot better against right-handed pitchers than left-handed pitchers. With one swing of the bat, Schwarber could tie this game up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk in the fifth. Batting .255 with 8 home runs. He'd like to make it 9 home runs right now. Let's see what happens. Takes a ball inside. Are you guys excited? This is kind of exciting. The 1-0 to Kyle Schwarber from Austin Voth. Oh, he swings it. Would have been ball 2. He's a little excited. He's excited. I don't know if you guys are excited, but I think Kyle's excited. The chance to be a maybe hero here today. Fuck, Kyle. Well, that's a little disconcerting.
The center fielder, number 5.
Because now Albert Morris up, and he hit all the home runs this year that he has yesterday, which you can take that as a couple different things. His on-base percentage is getting way better. It's .353. I would not have guessed that it was his on-base percentage. If that, unless it was there, I don't know if it was qualified. I don't know if it was like last 10 games or something. Strike 1. Come on, Albert. He's .364 with runners in scoring position. I mean, I've got a special setup for if a home run happens. So I hope it does.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Takes the ball outside. Hernan Perez is on deck. Not exactly the person I would want. Or maybe Horner's in there somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's going to score a run. He almost beat it out. In fact, it looked like he beat it out. But apparently not. Oh, Ian Happ's up. I have no idea what the... yeah. Well... Ian Happ has been pretty worthless most of the year. A home run here would tie it.
Nope.
Takes a ball. First base is open, but then that would bring the walk-off run to the plate. Were they to walk Ian Happ. So I'm guessing that's not ideal for them to walk Ian Happ, but we'll see. Come on, Ian. Give it a little. Hits it, but foul. I don't like this. I don't like being 1-2. I don't like Ian Happ being 1-2. Let's see here. Let's see if he can do something. Fuck! Well, that's the fucking game. They cock-teased us at the end to make it seem like maybe we're going to win. I don't know how they... Runners at second and third with nobody out and fucking Schwarber and other people up, but they fucked it up. Yeah, I agree.
The final line score for our ball game.
I won't say gosh darn. I've been trying to say swearing less, but I still do it. Like, I feel like I've been doing it less, but also still swearing, so I don't know.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors.
Fuck you, Troy. Cardinals. Look, you want to see where the fucking Cardinals are at right now in this league? Not fucking first, I can tell you that much. They're in third at best. I think they're like 9 games out, 10 games out. Let's take a look. That's the only thing that's going to give me joy right now, is showing you where the Look at that, 8 games back. They don't even have a winning record. They're 4 games under 500. Yeah, and fake baseball. There's no real baseball except I might start watching South Korean baseball. That's where we're at now. Is watching South Korean baseball. So tomorrow it says Kyle Hendricks against Anibal Sanchez, but it's actually going to be Tyler Chatwood. Because I flip-flopped the order of them starting. So, yeah. So, that'll be interesting. We'll see who will win that tomorrow. That's fair. I mean, they could, whatever. Did they have a 10-game lead? I don't know if they had a 10-game lead in September. I was there for some of the collapse of it, but I don't know if it was that big of a lead. It could have been. I don't know. I know they fucking played poorly. It probably was. I mean, I was there on my birthday in September 21st, so I was there that last series against the Cardinals where either, I think they got swept, but it was one of those things where I think they were down by 4 or 5 games. And it was one of those things where if they would have swept, it would have been like they would have taken the lead. But they didn't. Well, anyway, guys, that's it for today's game. Thank you for being here. I'm doing trivia on here now, too. Troy's been there. Poppy McCabe, if you're interested in trivia. I don't know when I'm doing it again next. I did it Wednesday last time. I might do it on Friday or Saturdays, depending. There was a prize of free homemade jam last time. It'll probably be something similar or something, a gag gift, since I can't, I don't want to make it too, I feel like a homemade jam's a gift that hopefully people won't cheat for, but it's still good. Yeah, I'm learning Twitch. This is different. The way I stream on this when I'm doing the game is just my PlayStation 4, which actually I wish I maybe need to get an adapter for my PlayStation 4 camera and put it into my computer for the webcam, because my PlayStation 4 camera is better than my computer camera. Tease butts, yeah. That's my friend Mallory. You should check her. Zero Doxy. And the O is a number 0. She literally, when her thing goes live, it's like Zero Doxy's live. Press here if you like butts, which is great marketing. It's very smart, and she has 30,000 followers. She does a lot of video. She plays a lot of video games. I'm just starting on working on a computer game, video game. Without giving too much away, it's going to be a lot like a dungeon crawl game. And I'm excited to write narrative for it, and I'll talk about it more. I don't know how much I can't talk about it because I signed an NDA, but I'll get people to follow it and stuff like that. It should be a fun game. It'll be me writing a lot of the jokes, so hopefully that'll be funny, and I'm gonna help write storyline stuff, and I hope it does well. So anyway, thanks again for joining us. Me, you, us, we're all here. Thank you all for being here with me. And I'll see you again here. Bye and good night. And I'll see you tomorrow for the rubber match, as it were, of the last game of the series against Washington before they take on Milwaukee next week, starting Monday. We'll get AJ Grill for that. Yeah. Y'all have a good one. Take care.